Yeah. You hear that? It's your heartbeat. Marching to my war drum. Yeah, Graveborn, rise up. Back from the black, back from the pit. Crowns made of bone, I was built for this. Step in the crypt, I'm crowning cobwebs. Dust on my boots, old blood on my vest. Names of the lost carved deep in my chest. I don't fear death, I sign these checks. Snap one finger, the source start breathing. Bones start knocking, loose skulls teething. Eyes in the dark, oh God still seething. I tell them kneel and they call it freedom. Dragging on my shoulder, ash in his lungs. Tattoo wounds when I speak in tongues. Heaven been quiet, held by this tongue. Both sides know who reloads the sun. I'm the hand in the dirt that your priest warned of. Turn a graveyard hush to a marching drum. Snap one finger, the soil starts coughing. Jawbones click, whole ranks come walking. I don't pray, I press spines back when I stress. Every name on a stone, that's a new address. For my legion, my reason, my cold success. Dragons in the dark, scale wings unfolding. Eyes like embers waiting on my orders. Gods that fell with their halos broken. Kneel in the ash when my rune is spoken. Demons on chains, true steel, spit flame. Vampires in the rafters, all thirst, no shame. Wolves in the smoke, fur wet with rage. I open one book, let them off that cage. Go! I am the graveyard general. Every tombstone part of my arsenal. Skeleton ranks, that's 1,000 decimals. Dragons in chains, that's fire on schedule. Gods in my circle, demons on payroll. Vampires ride when the daylight stay low. Wolves in the hills, they answer when I say so. I am the graveyard general. Salute when I say so. I am the graveyard general. Salute when I say so. I am the graveyard general. Candles flicker when I walk these halls. Dust turn red on the old brick walls. Every last oath in a jar on the shelf. I don't need help, I resurrect myself. Ribcage drums when the army advancing. Jawbones clack, that's war gods chanting. Claws in the dirt, that's wolves all prancing. Night so still, even fear stop dancing. Palm fangs flash, cloak that thirst. I feed them tout as I feed them first. Halo cracked on a fallen priest. He pray to me now when he want peace. Dragon circle, wings block day. I lift one hand, whole sky go gray. Demons laugh, but they don't play brave. I own their chains, they kiss my grave. I don't need prayers, I make pacts. Jaw marks etched in the contracts. Teeth in the ink, that's raw facts. Price on your soul, I tax that. Demons on call like resistance. Werewolves run that resistance. Whale birds posted in distance. Jaw on your hope, no forgiveness. Snap once, coast turn silent, moon turn red, that's my siren. Storm in my chest, I'm violent. Pulse of a god, gone tyrant. Sand in the hourglass blacking. Time for your guardian slacking. I raise what your myth's been lacking. Legends obey when I'm laughing. I am the graveyard general. Every tombstone part of my arsenal. Scaled 10 ranks, that's 1,000 decimals. Dragons in chains, that's fire on schedule. Gods in my circle, demons on payroll. Vampires ride when the daylight stay low. Wolves in the hills, they answer when I say so. I am the graveyard general. Salute when I say so. I am the graveyard general. Salute when I say so. I am the graveyard general. You call it monster, I just texted dead, you just talk about power. I collect what's left when the last church falls. When the last bell rings, you'll find me on a throne built from broken wings. I don't need sunlight, I don't need grace. I write one sigil, it rewrites fate. Cross that line, get crossed off quick. I turn brave men pale, make stone feel sick. Old gods mumble, try to curse my throne, but I call my name in the cold bedrock below. Demons grinning, but they flinch when I grin back, cause I taught hellfire how to act. Breathe don't last. Time's just dust in an hourglass. When your last friend falls and you're left in dread, I'll be there, calm with a crown of dead. Who gon' save you now? Your saints stay scared of the underground. Your light get lost in the overcast. Every last hope, just a body I can drag back. Who wrote fate? I would drag that.